To increase the font, you can go to the window properties, go to font. Is this font visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is the first command, if anyone remembers? I have to first connect to the database. For that, I have to give username and password. Normally it is system and the password which you have given at the time of installation. In our college, it is system and GCC. GCC is the password we have given at the time of installation. So all of you, if you are not installed, install it today itself. Now I am connected. Can you see here the message? Connected.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, in our last class, last practicals, what we had covered, I have also uploaded the videos. Those who have not attended can go through that and practice it yourself. So in our last class, we had created one table. So to see the existing tables, we have to give a command called a select star from tab, which will give all the tables, which will list all the tables right now which are present in my database. So when I give semicolon and press enter, initially in the list, it will be all system related tables. Down you can see these are user defined tables. So I have tables here called as employee VK, then there is books VBK2, temp2, employee, etc. There is also one table called as student. So, which we have created last time. So in this student table, we have also added records. How we created the student table and how we added records, I have already given you the commands. To see the structure of the table, the command is describe. So this is the structure of the table. That means my student table has got three fields. One is roll number, and second is name, and third is the date of birth, and fourth is city. So roll number, name, date of birth, and city. These are the four fields I have here. Now to see the records, we have also inserted the records. The command is to see all the records, select asterisk from. Let me just increase the font a little bit. Oh, this has reduced. Okay. So I hope you are able to see the command here down. Select star from student. Use semicolon and press enter. How many records I have entered here? How many entries you see? There are only 2 records. So last time I had given you one command which is used for inserting. That was the simplest command. That was insert into table name, that is student, and then in the bracket in sequence you go on giving the values. If the values are non-numeric, you have to give them, enclose them in single quote. And if the value is numeric, you need not use single quote. But even if you use single quotes, then there is no harm. Fine. Oh, just a minute. insert into student, and in sequence you have to go on giving the values. Now, what is the first value? Roll number. So I give roll number 3 and then give comma for the next value. Again, start a separate pair of quotes. Second, third value we have is date of birth. As you all know, date of birth format is first we have to give a date and then hyphen and then 3 characters of the month. Even if you give in small case, it will automatically convert it to uppercase. So MER, only 3 alphabets of month, remember. Again hyphen and then you can give the year of birth. Suppose if it is 01/2001, then close the single quote. Final value we have is city. So see, remember always before inserting values into your table, it is better you see the sequence of the fields. So here you know that first we have roll number, then name, then date of birth, and then city. So you have to insert the values in the same sequence. Many of the times students enter wrong values. And then they will have to re-enter, delete those records and re-enter. Anyways. So now the fourth value, what I am supposed to give here is city. So I give again single quote. Close the bracket, give semicolon. Okay. The thing is, with some versions, there is a difference. If there is a numeric value, earlier that single quote, even if you give single quote to the non-numeric value, to the numeric values, it would take. But now it is showing some error here. Can you see here? It is showing the error below this single quote. So maybe because my roll number is numeric, can you see here the data type when I describe the table? So maybe it is giving problem to this single quote. So I can change it. Use up arrow key on your keyboard to repeat the above command. Repeat with correction. So before I press enter, I am going to make corrections. So I am removing the single quotes here. Now can you see the modified command here? Insert into student. Roll number 3 without single quote I have given that 3 because it is a numeric value. Then with comma I have given Rita as the name. Then with comma I have given date of birth as 23 March 01 and then city name in another pair of single quotes I have given as Belgaum. Now let's press enter. Let's see. It's giving. Oh, what is missing? Can you tell me? I have given you syntax. Read from the book and tell me what is wrong. There is one word missing. Which is that word?
Values.
Yes, very good. And then I think that single quote was not was not an issue. Values. Now without single quote we'll try and then we'll try even with single quotes. See, one row created. The problem was with values. Now I can just go on changing. Suppose the date of birth is 2002 and then it is May. The date is 2nd May and the name is Ria. Now roll number, I'll change it to 4. This time let me give single quote just to show you that even single quote will be allowed for numeric. Yeah. So it was not a problem of single quote, it was with the word values. This is how we entered again 4 rows here. So this is one method. There is another method which students prefer. There are three methods of insertion. In the methods, in the sense, commands with little bit, you can say, variant. So let me demonstrate you second way of insertion. Fine. So all of you just take it down. I'll better modify this. Okay. So another way of inserting records. So this is the first method. So I'll just say syntax 1. Then there is second syntax. Insert. Always I start the syntax with SQL prompt insert into. Actually, the syntax is same, but I'm just showing you a different technique. Into student. As you all know, actually table names are not case sensitive, only values inside the table like this are case sensitive. So you need not bother whether you type this table name uppercase in uppercase or lowercase. Values, and then here instead of this values, direct values, what I type is I give ampersand and then the field name. First field name is roll number. Remember here you can't, you have to give the field names which are without space. I give comma, then another ampersand. There shouldn't be a space between ampersand and your field name. Name. What is the third field? Okay, remember whenever the field names are non-numeric, you should always enclose them in single quote before ampersand. It is this. What does that actual ampersand means? That I will tell you later. But the advantage of using ampersand here is that every time you need not type the command for inserting multiple values. How it happens that I will demonstrate. So ampersand name and then single quote ampersand. What is the field name here? DOB, right?
Date of birth.
So I'll use
Yes,
DOB,
ma'am.
single quote complete, then comma, another single quote, ampersand, and then city. Ampersand, I'm sorry, single quote complete, close the bracket and semicolon. So this is the syntax. All of you copy or take down. Now I will retype by the time. I'll just copy and paste it there in SQL. Remember this SQL prompt, I just typed because it is a, you can say, way of writing. But while typing it here, this SQL prompt will be present already. You need not type. So now I have typed the command. I'll just press enter. See the way the command has started getting executing. I have not inserted the actual values, isn't it? So when I type this command and press enter, it goes on asking in sequence the values for roll number, name, date of birth, and city. So my roll number is now next value I want to enter is 5. Name is suppose Asha. And then date of birth is suppose 12 April 2003. and then city is again Belgaum. I'm giving particularly more entries from Belgaum because I require it for my query. Oh, there's a problem here. Okay. Because I copied it from Word, sometimes those problems will be there. See, again, I've used up arrow to use this. So it's better you type the command here some because see these codes, they appear different there. So it's better you type the command here. So roll number, ampersand, I mean single quote and then ampersand name and then single quote ampersand DOB. Yeah, this single quote is also different. So you have to again better type it instead of when you copy it from Word, what happens? The formats of those symbols are different. So your command may not work. It's better you retype. So the syntax, complete syntax, let's reread. Insert into student values, ampersand RNO, and then with single quote ampersand name, and then in single quote it is DOB and city. Okay. So just so next roll number is 6. I type the name. Ajit. See, this is why I'm entering multiple records just to show you. Okay. 1 sec. I will make the corrections in the command. And then yeah, I have to, that value was not entered, so I could have typed the same value, but anyways. Date of birth is 3 April, again 2003. City is Belgaum. Yeah, now that one row is created. What was the problem in previous command where the codes, because I copied the command from Word. Now let me just, uh, now when I have inserted one value, the advantage with this ampersand is you to repeat the same command, same insertion. Remember that it will not, it executes only when you do it continuously. Once you have inserted one record, just give a forward slash and continue. Here you can enter the roll number, that is roll number 5, which we had missed. Actually, it had given an error here. Isn't it? This value roll number 5 was not entered. So let me enter it now. So roll number 5, name is Asha. And then date of birth is 12 April and then 03. City is Belgaum again. See, again I give arrow. I can go on adding the next record 7. Then Sudha, date of birth is 2nd Feb 02. City is suppose Hubli. So can you see the advantage of using ampersand? Once you use this command with ampersand, what happens is when you have inserted one record, again just give forward slash. It will again keep on executing the same command. It will go on asking you the values, another record. Then again you give forward slash, insert another record. So it depends on what is your choice. Some students prefer the previous method and some students um, prefer the second method. So is it clear? Is it clear how do we insert multiple records?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, now let us see some different ways of using SQL statements. Last time we used for displaying all the records, we said select star from table name. So this command we had seen. See all these records we have inserted 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here the sequence is little bit changed. Instead of displaying 5 and 6, it has displayed 6 and 5. Why? Because we went on inserting in the same sequence. Doesn't matter how you insert or how the records are stored, doesn't matter to us. According to the requirements, we can always change the sequence of the records. How? That is what we will see in the next commands. Now all of you take down. The next is to display selected columns. I don't know whether last time I dictated you that. To display selected columns. Yeah, I think I had given to display selected
Yes, ma'am.
columns. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and to display selected rows, did we execute
Yes, ma'am.
this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, where clause. Now we will see different versions or variants of this or uses of this where clause. Um, okay. This I'll take it up. Okay. To view. City equal to Belgaum, you had checked, right? So now let us see when the city is not equal to Belgaum. Fine. So this is the example, different examples. Here we can use all the operators. Huh? With string value, you can use equal to and not equal to. And with numeric values, you can use all the operators like greater than, less than, etc. So I will just say to display the details of students not staying in Belgaum. So when I want students details who do not stay in Belgaum, so the command is similar. Here instead of double quote, I have to use single quote. And again the single quote. Okay, I have to be careful in copying. Okay, where city equal to Belgaum, but now I want not. So this is not equal to. Fine. So now let me just copy this command there. The moment I click, it is getting pasted. So sometimes that shortcut works. So select star from student where city is not equal to Belgaum. Let me better type those codes once again. Yeah. Now can you see this Sham and Sudha? This Sham stays in Pune and Sudha stays in Hubli. So these two students' names are displayed here because I chose the operator as not equal to. So with string values, we can display only these two operators, equals to and not equal to. Then for numeric, actually it is not very sensible search, but I just to demonstrate you. For roll numbers, I'll just select different ways of, so I'll just say to display roll numbers that are greater than 3. So I'll use the same command. All of you take down to display the student names, student details for roll number greater than 3. So where now my search is based on the field roll number and I want greater than 3. So it will not include 3, remember, it will start from 4 onwards till the end of see 4, 6, 5, 7. So this is to display the records for the roll number greater than 3. Similarly, which all operators you can use? See, for comparison, I will just write a note here. For numeric comparison, operators, which all operators we can use? One is greater than, then is less than, then obviously you have greater than and equal to, then you have less than and equal to, then you have one more operator called as between, but the syntax is little different. And then there is in, then there is not in. Okay, all these operators can be used. The examples of these operators will cover in our next class. So all of you keep a note of all this, because when you will start with your journal programs, again these syntaxes cannot be taught. We may not have time. So all of you have to refer to your own notes and you have to continue. Clear? We don't give the solutions for your journal program. We just give commands and you people have to go on type it. Hopefully we may start from July. Let's see. Okay, all of you enter your attendance.